What's up, my people? Welcome to another episode of Unspoken Truth Podcast. I'm your host, Tanise. Tonight's episode is a tea after dark episode. I know I usually don't do them this early, but for the topic and my guests, it warrants for me to make sure that I say parental discretion advised. We gonna get right into it. My guest tonight is the lovely Amber G, Mrs. London. Yes, let's go.
So cute. I love it. Hey, girl.
The
How
lovely
you doing?
Amber.
How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing, sweetheart? I
Okay, I'm
appreciate
well. I'm well. I can't complain at all.
it.
Cannot
So
complain.
tonight's episode is adult content. So when I
hmm
came on, I said parental discretion advised. Please do not watch this episode with your kids or anybody that's underage, okay? Because we're gonna talk adult things, okay? So now my guest is Amber G, Mrs. London, Triple X, Pleasure Goddess.
Damn.
Okay.
Like the list is just listing the names. Look at that.
Uh, she is a former adult entertainer.
hmm
Um, now is in the BDSM industry. Can you kind of explain to the followers and the viewers what is BDSM?
BDSM. It is bondage. Look, this small man just went so blank. Why did you do that? Oh, it's bondage basically. It's bondage for fulfill. It's not as sexual. We're not gonna say that. It's sexual, but it's on a whole different level. It's not basic sex. I'm gonna just say that. It's not as far from. But my mind is just really going blank right now. I don't not know why we're gonna keep going with the full things. But
So I
my
looked it
mind
up
just really just went
because
poop. Like, okay, G, so we just gonna do this. We gonna wing it. Fuck it, huh?
well, that's okay. So because I looked it up. You know, when we first met,
Mm-hmm.
I was very intrigued and interested just by that. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. Is
Mm-hmm.
it something that I know about, or is this something I need to know about? So I started doing my homework. The gist of it is bondage, domination,
There you go.
sadism, masochism. So now
That shit wild. It just went blank.
that's
Oh, but
that's
you got it.
going to be bothered by this, and this is why I continue to say parental discretion advised. Okay, um,
Mm-hmm.
this is some heavy stuff. I want you to kind of just tell the viewers and followers, like, how did you actually get into adult entertainment? Like, what is your backstory, so to speak?
So getting into just starting doing porn, just that. How I got into that.
Yeah, I mean all of it because I like to figure out where a person came from as to where
Okay,
they.
I started
So
out the porn. I started out with the porn when, like, okay, I was young, of course. I was young, of course, and I had kids. And I like to fuck. Let's just be for real. I enjoy fucking. Why not get paid for fucking doing what the fuck I like to do? That's what that. I was hungry, and I'm like, man, this is about the easiest way you gonna make some motherfucking money. Cause look, I like doing it. Hey, I need some. I gotta take care of these kids, and my grandmama is. Hey, I gotta do this shit. So that's how I got into that. Um, and I really feel like the porn industry, that was an experience within itself. I'm not gonna say I had the best experience, but it was like you gotta know some people to know what the fuck you're doing to be in that industry because it's very cutthroat. Very cutthroat. Drag the
mm,
fuck out of me. Be with me. Drag me. I'm like, oh damn. So even with that, it was
a
just
lot of
like it was
people
a
would
lot.
say
Huh?
a lot of people would say that porn is bad and that it's something that should not be flaunted,
Right.
entertained, participated in, and I would say
hmm
mainly religious people. We'll just say that because I
But
don't
let's
want
be for real. Porn
I
ain't
don't want
nothing but what
to.
everybody do. Everybody fuck. Do they not? Even religious
Well,
people. Everybody fuck. Do they not?
whoa, well, let's talk about it because hey, if that wasn't the truth, if you didn't hit the nail with the hammer, a lot of us wouldn't be here. if it wasn't no type of sexual activity going on. So
I'm
let me
saying
ask this.
everybody fuck. Only
Hey,
porn is just you got it on camera. That's the only difference. And
hey,
I'm quite sure it's the most religious people, the most now what I done came across, what I done ran into, the most religious people are the most freakiest, nastiest motherfuckers. You be like, what you be holy within the
talk,
hole? Look,
talk
but
to
you just
me.
holy within the hole. Like, oh, but gee, you doing this. Oh, okay. So now, that's why I be like, man, look, I don't put labels on shit no more in life. I just look. Because motherfucker wear that label or they can, what's the word I'm looking for? They can put the front on as their this is that, but they something solely, them doors be closed. Solely something different. You be like, oh, well, damn. Oh, oh okay.
Well, I feel like I feel like the whole industry is a stereotype. Because most people are not going to talk about what they do behind closed doors. They will label that as sacred. You shouldn't be talking about that. And it's like, well, that's part of the reason why a lot of people run off and experiment and start doing stuff because conversations are not happening. Do you
That's
agree with
facts.
that being a very good reason why you ended up in the adult industry to begin with, based off of you not getting that information growing up, as far
Oh
as
yeah, well you gotta learn by yourself, learn the streets, man. The streets teach you. You know, real guidance. You just know your parents telling you don't fuck, don't do this, don't that. Just the don'ts. And as a kid, what you gonna do? You gonna do. Just don't. So let's just be fucking for real. If you don't tell me why I shouldn't do something, I'm gonna do it. It's just like
yeah.
if you're not gonna elaborate on why don't do this, I'm gonna do it. Like this is with any kid. This is I feel like that's with anybody. Don't go over there. Just don't go over there. Why not? I'm gonna go over there and see what the fuck you talking about. Why not to go over there? Like not for sure. Let me peep it out.
Yeah.
So I feel you. Exactly. I feel you.
Do you feel like your childhood and the things that you went through during your childhood kind of pushed you into the adult industry? Like, do
Yes.
you
That's
feel
big facts. It's all connected. No lie. Like I said, I enjoy sex, so it was just like off of that. But let's be fuck. We're gonna take it deep. Back before even then, like this is wild. But like I said before, well, not before. It's connected. The history of it. Being molested growing up off that, and then being, I would say groomed. That's the right word for it. Groomed into this is what it's supposed to be or how it's supposed to be. You know, um, the sweeping it under the rug. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go with this. Kind of like which way I want to go with this answer because it goes, but it's like I don't want to give a little too much. Not
your truth is your truth, and I want
yeah,
you to know
that's
that
your
this
truth.
is created for you to
It was part of grooming. Like I said,
non-judgmental.
I got molested by my supposed to be stepfather, or well, not step grandfather, or whatnot. And after that, everybody in the situation, my mom, my grandmother, whatever, he paid them off to keep them quiet. They got to keep them quiet. So that was hush money there. So that was like a pimp movie. Was that not like the pimp movie right there? Y'all paying? He's paying y'all to shut the fuck up. Then he's trying to pay me to be quiet too. So then, with that being said, I started enjoying sex off of that. Just like this is really a transition. This is how it's supposed to be all the time. The transition of things. So
Mm,
why not continue to do something that I like, which is sex? A lot of things come from that. Like it's definitely embedded. It's definitely connected. You know.
okay.
I mean, I wouldn't we all like sex, but in a different way. For you, this is what it is. You're grown to do. This is what it is. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of relationship do you have with your father? Because I'm a woman too, and I feel
My
like
father.
a lot of the things that I went through in life directly stem from the lack of relationships. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
kind of relationship do you have with your father? Um,
I can't.
back then and currently, like
Back then, back then, I don't know. Growing up, no, I do know. Growing up, I had my father. My father was around. He was mostly in jail most of my life. But when he came, he got out. It was I want the attention from my father and everything, but that shit never did happen. He was in the streets. He was that running after bitches, all type of shit like that. So it really wasn't no relationship, but it was like to me, my father was like a big brother type shit, big brother big sister relationship. It really wasn't no, and they wasn't no good brother sister relationship. It was like he was in. This is wild. It was like a competition. Like who can compete to get my grandmother's attention more than anything. You know, type shit. So I can't really say it was a real loving relationship. No, it was never that. It still ain't that. We love each other from a distance. I tell him I love him. He tell me he love him. That's about it. But the understanding or the bond or all that, we can say this is that. No, no, it's non-existent.
and I can so relate to that. I can so relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, when I introduced you, I talked about you being in the adult industry. That is former, correct? That's not
yeah.
something that you're still doing currently.
No, no,
Um,
not as of this moment. No, no, I'm not.
what was that experience like? Because
What
I can,
doing being in the industry?
yeah, being in the industry, what kind of things did you?
I'm telling you that the porn industry is a real experience. If you don't have your own shit, if you don't know who you need, like know the people you need to know, or move away, like you're gonna get fucked. I got fucked and dragged all the way across. Like I said, the person I was working for, I felt as though I'm working on her. I'm on her brand under her. You would think that she'll push you out there to promote you to be, make the brand look good and everything like that or whatever. But people, it's always a competition. It's like, man, I thought we supposed to do this to make, to make the brand look good type shit. No, we're competing within each other. How we competing within each other? We on the same fucking brand. Like this doesn't make sense. Got dragged around. It got dragged around. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I did not like it at all. That's why I didn't go too far into it. But the stuff that I did do, okay, it was cool. It was all right. But it didn't go to. I feel like I could have been better if I was with something else or someone else. But I
Mm,
am coming back though. Don't get me wrong, because I'm in a whole different lineup now. I'm taking a whole different, I'm taking a whole different base with this. The foundation is gonna be totally different. Everything's gonna be totally different from because look, I'm having my own now, working on my own.
okay. Let's talk about that a little bit. You saying like you gonna be doing stuff, but mainly on your own. What would that be mainly in the adult industry or more so in the
Okay,
BD?
so Pleasure, okay, she's one of my alter egos too. Pleasure, now this is how I feel like I done just changed from the porn star I went to the escorting to now I'm just finna just pick up girls that I know. Well, I ain't gonna say pick up because that sound bad. But I'm gonna work with girls that I know that just been in my shoes type shit. Like Pleasure, my escorting business. When I was doing my escorting business, well, I still kind of do that. She's fun. She's a dominatrix. I go, half of my clients and whatnot, but pleasure goddess. She's just a goddess of pleasure all the way around. I do what I need to do. Like I said, I have the BDSM stuff going on with that. I have I have multiple different clients that like different things. And it's not all sex based at all. And that's the part I really like about BDS. It's not sex based. The sex is boring. I feel like after you fuck so long, fuck so much, that shit just boring. Let's try something different. So with that being said, pleasure. Like I said, she was the escort, she was the whole wool, and now it's time for me to be the madame. It's time for me to wrap all this shit up and be the madame and help out other women and just help this. Let's go with this. We're gonna do this. And I already like, man, I seen it before in my visions, like, cause it's sex workers out here, period, point blank. And let's be fucking for real. The game ain't how the game used to be, and you need to improve it. You know, like I see that where we need to improve and we need to climb this up. Like, hey, up here where I'm at in Chicago, these girls out here working, right? They're working girls. I'm not knocking it. Get your money how you get down how you live. Get your fucking money, but don't lower yourself. Don't lower yourself for. Don't. I did my things the low the low balling and lower. I just can't go for. These girls are going for $20 and $40. What the fuck is y'all doing? What is you doing? You this is like no. You look. You gotta get these people to pay for your time, energy, skill, your presence. Your presence is a present type shit. That's what I'm on. It's like well, come on now. When I need y'all to like get it together. So with that being said, I'm gonna get my girls. But I'm working on my girls and working on my team. Because if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. Ain't no half stepping it out here. It's just the low ball and shit is just that man boggles me. It really man boggles me. So I'm like, let me help you out. Let me help y'all out because man, it's just getting wild out here, and I just do not like it. Like it, I don't like it. So, Madame, Madame, Madam G. I'm sorry, Madam G will be coming out very soon. That's her name. She'll be coming out very soon, and it's just I'm gonna take off with that because we all need help out here, and somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it the right way.
Well, I think it's something for everybody.
How?
I think that there is something in life for everybody. What may
That's
not
right.
be a cup of tea may be somebody's shot of liquor. That's how I look at things. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's facts.
I feel like everybody has something that they have had to fight through and have some type of victory over,
Mm-hmm.
regardless to what that is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm so.
that's part of why I started this platform is because I wanted people to be able to speak their truth
Mm-hmm.
without being so hesitant because I watch so many people keep so much stuff inside until it eat them from the inside out. You know
Yes, especially
what
emotionally
my
and mentally. I
experience
done seen
is.
it. Shit, I done been through
Yeah,
it. I done been through it. Me
it's
myself.
what my experience is. And that's the one thing that nobody can take from us. What I tell you I experienced in a situation or circumstance cannot be questioned by nobody unless they was present. And what I'm saying is not what happened. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's my experience. I'm telling you what I've been through,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what you think happened or went down. I'm telling you, take it or leave it, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not gonna change what I said or what my experience was to suit you.
To
For me,
accommodate you and make you comfortable.
yep,
I feel you.
yep, pretty much.
I feel.
Uh,
I understand that all the fucking way. As motherfuckers will try to, I feel you. They even will play with your whole vision, like, well, how it happened? They asked you 5 different times, 5 different ways, how this happened? What? And look, you still say the same shit, but you sure this happened? Yes, yes, I'm sure. I get exactly what you're saying, Miss T.
right now. Like, what kind of business are you running now? Like, and how do you run
Right
it?
now, I'm like I said. Right now, I'm working on my foundation for my for my girls. I'm looking for girls right now that's willing to learn, that's open to willing to learn and see things from a different perspective. Like I say, it's working girls out here. I just want y'all to get y'all money the right way. Because I done been out here independent. And that's the thing. Being independent worker, being a working girl that's independent, it's like motherfuckers try you across the board. They try you. They try to Man, they try. The trying and the finessing up here is so it's on a whole nother level. You be like, and the gaslighting. What if you ain't strong man and you don't know what the fuck going on? You would get fucked up, brand over all type of shit. Like I said, when I was in the porn industry, I ain't know shit about shit. I just know I'm working for somebody and they ain't telling me shit, but they fucking me over at the same time. Like I said, I just when I repeat that at all. that whole porn star phase was just like,
And
yo,
I can't,
I got fucked.
and I probably have never shared this on my platform, but I used to be an exotic dancer when I was younger. And
Hmm.
um, yeah, that turned into some things I'm not too proud of, you know. And
Girl, what
reference to being
and what token?
in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a clue. You know, I done been some
Hmm.
places that I ain't had no business at, you know. And
Hmm.
looking back now, it's like it ain't nothing but God as to how
Hmm.
I was able to still experience that, but not experience the flip side of that, which
Hmm.
prison or even death, with some of the things that we watching daily.
Yo, hey, T, I understand. It's been nice me working. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you still talking, or is that the thing? Did I
No,
cut you off?
no, you okay?
I'm sorry. No, it's been nice. I don't know if mine's delayed over here. I think mine is a little delayed. I don't know, but it's been nice. I didn't think I was gonna make it home. It's been nice. I was in some shit like, man. That's what I was thinking about. I should just start a whole escort. I mean, a whole podcast on the life of an escort events. Because baby, I had some events. I done had some events. You be like, well, damn, the
that
whole events is in one
that's
night type shit. You be like, oh, like straight movies shit. You be like, oh wow. So yeah, I understand you exactly. I know you coming from exactly. That shit is mind blowing. Like the things you wouldn't think. Sometimes, like you said, you didn't think you'll make it home. No lie. No lie. Like, oh shit, I gotta make it to my kids. I gotta make it to
right
my
though.
kids.
No, for real though, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. That's
I
true.
gotta make it to my kids. It was one time, it was a couple times I got guns pulled on me or whatnot, right? And it was
Mhm.
one time it was dead in my face. Would never forget that shit. Dead in my face. I'm looking at the bullet and everything. And you know in the movies how to go light flash before your ass type shit. It happened. It was like whoever put that in the movies that it really happened to me. I'm seeing my kids, I'm seeing my grandma, I'm seeing this. All I know, all that shit, the the bravery, the courage. Hey, what up? Came up out of nowhere, just like, man, look, if you look, it was a gun. I had two knives, but maybe it felt like I had two guns on me. You hear me? And I'm like, what's up? What's
No,
up?
no,
What's
for
up? Yep. Hey, what they say? Don't bring a gun to a knife to a gunfight, baby. I had to, and look, I'm still here.
okay. I'm getting home. I'm getting home.
I wasn't going like I'm not gonna play with this, not at all. So, but right now I'm like I'm really want my girls. I want to be like some safe. So I want to handle situations like that. It's girls out here at the stores, and I'm hearing it here in Chicago. It's just like, damn, how you getting robbed in your hotel room? Like the shit that goes on here, you be like, man, if they need the proper security. You know, you need the proper things, you know, like the proper setup, and that's what I'm going for with this, or Madam with Madam G type shit. Like this is it's nonsense. If y'all gonna go and get y'all some pussy, go pass the pussy. You ain't gotta rob the girls too. Everybody out here hustling. Everybody out here is hustling. For you to rob a girl that's actually hustling, bro, you lame as fuck. G, you are lame. How can you rob somebody that's working and you went to go see? Like how?
Never understand it. I never understand it. It's because something that went on in your life, there's a disconnect where you feel like somebody owe you something. But after you grown, don't nobody owe you shit. Let's talk about it. So now, if you feel like you got to take from somebody else in order for you to feel better about who you is, that's the problem right there. Because Cause I ain't never seen nobody take from me and get ahead.
That's true
You
too.
know what I'm
No
saying?
lies, that's true too.
You no, because some of us, regardless to our experiences, circumstances, and upbringing, some of us is chosen.
Facts. I'm with you. I'm with you on that
You know
one.
what I'm saying? So when when
Hmm.
I when I say that, I mean like shoot, we was brave enough to go through what we needed to go through because we know who we is. If that make any sense, it's part of our story.
It's a
We
part. Could you say that one more time? Like I said, I think your side is a little delayed.
okay. What I was saying is it's part of our story. You know, I think
Hmm.
once you decided and you accept that you've been chosen, you brave because you going through everything that you went through because you know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of what's going on, outside of what you've been through, you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
a lot of people
And
cannot relate to that because they don't know themselves.
you're
Out,
right.
outside of their experiences, they don't know themselves. That takes some work, some inner work for you to sit down and be willing to accept all of yourself, everything,
Yeah.
flaws, all the good and the bad. You know, it was a point in time in my life where it was like I don't know why any of this is happening,
Like,
but
why is it so hard for me to get above? I
yeah,
feel you.
but now I know who I am. So now it's like, well, shoot, why wouldn't it happen to me? You know what I'm saying? The universe and
Hmm.
God don't make no
I like
mistakes.
your perception of that. I have to change my perceptions to that. Oh, she's like, why would it happen to me? I'm a chosen one. I get you. I fucks with that. I understand
You feel me?
that.
You know, some stuff we got some control over, but some of it we don't. Some of it we
Hmm.
just accept the assignment. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I can remember, like the phone was ringing, it kept ringing. I ignored it for years. I just was like, no, I don't want to. It's different now because I accept things. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I'm not upset anymore. It's not an issue. Whereas like I'm upset about what's happening. I'm okay. Like
Hmm.
I know that it's happening for a reason for me to
Yeah.
get something from this situation or circumstance to help me either currently in life or later down the line. Because nothing happens for nothing. You know,
You right.
a lot of
Everything
people,
definitely happens for a reason.
you know, why? No, you need to be trying to figure out what you can do with your story.
Hmm.
You know, I
No.
appreciate you for being brave, you know, and just speaking and standing and walking in your truth because it's not enough of us. That's gonna be
No,
like,
I appreciate you allowing me and pushing me to do it because this is the first platform. I've supposed to been on some other platforms that asked me to do it before. And I just never did because it was like, I don't want to shame the people. I don't want to shame my mom. And, not really shame, but put it out there because you know how it's going to be a conversation. It's going to be a conversation, but fuck it. Like at this point, fuck it. You can't change the history of everything, but I appreciate it. I have the utmost gratitude for this opportunity that you have given me because I was supposed to do this last year. Last year this time. I was supposed to start a
it's the
book and all this
energy,
stuff.
it's the
Hmm.
energy, the universe, it's, you know, everything is aligned, you
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
for things to happen just like they supposed to. You know, I people will think like, well, she get on here and she just be flowing with it. She don't seem like she nervous. Listen, before every episode, I'll be sweating bullets. I'll be like, oh boy,
I'm telling you, in the beginning, my man was blank. I'm
I
like,
don't trip over my words or forget what I'm supposed to say, or you know, but I'm human. You know, at the end of the day,
hmm.
and I always want the content that I put out here to be raw, to where somebody be like, well, dang, okay. Because a lot of people that started probably their own podcast just from watching me do this thing.
Inspiration, yes, ma'am.
I taught myself. Nobody taught me much. I got my kids that I can credit for learning a lot of the technical stuff, but for the most part, I taught myself, because I was like, I need a place to vent. When you come from a background where somebody is always saying like you talk too much.
Hey, you know what? I'm with you on that one. It talks too much when I ain't being heard. Shit.
That do damage to your self-esteem. It do something to your self-esteem where you stop speaking up for yourself, where you stop standing up for yourself because that one person told you talk too much. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I understand.
That's how I felt for a long time. Like, man, you done got told you talk too much for most of your life. Like, you probably shouldn't say that. But no, because you was thinking it. I just had enough guts to say it. So no, I ain't about to regret nothing that came out. It made you uncomfortable, I'm sure. But
you know what?
I don't regret what I said because it needed to be said. Some people need to hear some things.
Doing all these phases, like I said, doing the porn star phase, doing the escorting, doing just all the phases. Well, the phases. I feel like it's just different phases. I had different alter egos. Well, how many names did you name tonight? Oh, today. You said Liz London.
Apple G, Miss London, Triple X.
Hey, all of them was phases, okay? All of those was phases. And each phase, motherfuckers trying to make me feel shame. They was trying to make me feel small of doing whatever I was doing. Or, just, but at the end of the day, ain't no shame in shit I do. I'm doing this shit for a fucking reason. If you ain't got no shame, then I'll be trying to say, like, it was a conversation last week. I was sick as all. But somebody, you know how people been blocked, come back around, motherfuckers come back around trying to talk to you, don't you? And you know what? I seen you on Snapchat and da da da. I think it's time for you to grow up, baby. Grow up doing what? You still doing the same adult adult, and you're watching, you're enjoying. what you want me to be ashamed of?
People, I can't stand a hypocrite. I can't.
Gee, they want you like motherfuckers say, I need you to grow up. But you're watching me. You enjoying it. You like all of the free ass shots and free this and free that. So with that being said, you can't make me feel ashamed of shit. Like, what's the kick out of making me feel ashamed of something that you want to fucking do? But you don't have the balls to do it. Let's just be for real. When people get like that, they see you doing it and having fun doing whatever the fuck you doing. They mad they can't do what the fuck you do, or they don't have the balls to do that shit. So they try to shame you or downplay you. Don't do that. You don't get off on that, baby. Then you ain't getting no points doing it. You can't get no points doing that.
And I've also been told in life, hey, you probably shouldn't have did it like that.
Ain't no rules to shit.
You think I'm the only one got to live in this skin with whatever decisions and choices that I make. I'm the only one. I can't unzip this shit and let you get in here so you can live in this skin. This my skin. This my body. For me to
I am me.
I mean, I tell my kids, it's your life to get it right, to get it wrong, to fuck it up. It's on you now. It's no longer on me the way it once was on me. My position is different now because y'all grown. Not to say that I'm going to care less as your mother. I'm just simply saying my position is different. I am not as involved in the things that you doing. I'm just the person that when stuff go left, that you come talk to about what's going on. Saying it's different. And I think that because I play that position with them, it has allowed us to have a better relationship. Do you feel like if your parents, do you have a relationship with your mom? Because I know
girl, that's crazy. We was on the same wave because I was going to tell you what my mama said. That's crazy. Me, like I said, I was telling you about me and my dad. Me and my dad, it was like a growing up brother sister relationship, and I felt like that about my mom too. Like she's my big sister, not my mom. It was always, and it's
Mm.
still kind of like that. You be like, I can't say I love my parents. I love them, but it's never been a relationship. So it was just me and I want my mom or me I want my dad. Can't really say, yeah, these are my lovable, supportive ass parents. That's just with it. Hell no. Mans was like it was like a competition. I kid you not, it's like a competition some way, somehow. I told my mom a few years ago, you my biggest hater. You and my dad is my biggest hater. And she like, what? Yeah, yeah. It's like you never helped along the way. I had to learn shit on my own. If you taught me like the just the basics of fucking life outside of, getting a job and, shit like that. Shit, my daddy didn't even want me to get a fucking job as a teenager. You know how you like, I just want my first job at 16, you get your car permits and shit like that. Motherfucker ain't want me to do that shit. They didn't want me to get ahead. And that's how I felt even going on. Like my mom, I will never forget her. This is what she said though. Whatever you do in life, be the best of it. And these were her straight words. If you're gonna be a hoe, be the greatest hoe there is. If you're gonna be a hoe, if you're gonna do this, be the greatest hoe there is. Gonna be a porn star, be the greatest porn star is. Show my mother my first porn star saying when she's sitting there with me watching it. And she like, oh damn, he fucked the shit out of you. I'm like, that's all you want. She's like, shit, he fucked the dog shit out you. I'm like, okay. I mean, she wasn't like that was good. She talked about him. It wasn't like it was never, like I said, a supportive ordeal. Even though when people called her when the porns and shit went outside on the internet, now the family was in an uproar. Everybody calling her and telling her shit. This is one of the first times I heard my mother like speak up for me. She was like, one of my cousins had called her, and I was up, I was there. And she told it was like in the movie. My cousin told my mother to sit down. Sit down. I got something to tell you. She like, I just seen Emma porn and yeah. And my mama like, okay, she grown. She got 2 kids. Okay, she's taking care of it. Like, but you watching it. If you gonna support her or not. That was it. But you never heard my mom say, I'm gonna go, I'm a bad this play for you or anything other than hell no. You just be the greatest. What you gonna do? Greatest, you gonna be the greatest home. That's
That's
it.
so crazy that you brought that you said that's how she felt about it, because at the end of the day, how would you know about it unless you watching it? Somebody had to send it to you for you to know what it was, for you to
The
call.
family was in an uproar, but that was the first time I heard my mother like speak up for me on back that behalf. But other than that, like my mom really never. She said, "If you're gonna be a porn star, be the greatest one. Gonna be a hoe, be the greatest hoe out here. If whatever you do, you're gonna be the greatest." And that's what happened. Like, but I feel like if I was on a different management, different ordeals, like I said, being in that industry, you gotta know, but have your own foundation of what you're working on. If not, you're getting fucked. This shit is like it's a fucked up like industry. That shit is cutthroat as fuck. I cried a few times. Like, what the fuck? I thought it was just easy.
Oh no. Oh, what happened? No. What is going on? Uh-oh. Oh, thank you all so much for tuning in, man. We got a small little issue. Small little issue. Ah, she'll be back right there. Oop. Mm-hmm. Okay. Boop. Okay. I can't hear. What happened to my sound? No. No.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Okay. I was
What
like,
just
what
happened?
happened? I don't know. It's snowing pretty bad here. So I don't know
It's
what the
snowing
weather
there.
is coming here. Man, it's been
Nah, I feel
coming
like
in
it's
the
some
last day.
energies going on trying to disrupt. I rebuke all negative energy, sources energy, all that shit. Rebuking and trying to send the right motherfucking now. It's not time for y'all to be here. Move around, baby. Return it
And
back to
guess
center right
what?
now.
You
Fuck.
did that.
It's out there
I
now.
just,
Hey, I
I
return
gotta,
all negative energies, entities, deal with fuck shit, all that shit. Trust energy, all y'all rebuke and return to fucking sender right now. It's not time for y'all to shine, baby. It's
okay.
not y'all time.
This, 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 this our time to shine. Well,
I share some of the so it is, yes,
we ain't
ma'am.
got time for no
Man,
day.
that shit was just wild. I don't know how that shit just shut down. I don't know if my shit shut
I
down. My
don't
shit would did
know.
some colors.
It's like storm,
It did
and
some
then
colors.
it started, and then you just disappeared. I was like, oh wait, but now we gonna keep it moving.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
where do you see the industry and lifestyle taking you, like in the future? Now that you've had those different experiences, like
That's why I was saying, like, I'm finna bottle all this, embody. I didn't finna embody all them phases of what I've learned, what I've experienced, and just build my own platform on things. Like, I just not. It's girls out here that need help. They needs help. They need guidance. They need that extra builder. Cause I'm not gonna lie, being a working girl, that shit. You run into clients that get you there, right? Oh, I can say it. You run into clients that get you there. They get you there, you get a service, we have to bam, and then right after that, they come back, they come to their reality, and they want to tell you ain't shit, but it's scum of the earth, and da 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 da. They be like, God damn, what the fuck? What happened to that nice man? So that fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's be fucking real. That kind of, hey man, my girls, we gonna have therapy counselor after. Look, what happened? Tell me what happened. Let's talk about it. Let's build this up. Let's like look. I need the help, like, cause man, the it's out here is not it's not sweet at all. Motherfuckers need that mental check, that mental health. They need. You can work all you want to, but it's you be walking around with a lot on you. You can keep working, but that shit drain on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't, especially in the working area. It's a lot. It's a mental. It's a lot of mental. You got to be strong as fuck. But a lot of these, if you're not mentally strong like that, you're gonna go to something. You're gonna pick up some type of substance or a whole bunch of different substance. You know what I'm saying? I've been
yeah.
through it. I can speak for it. I ain't
Hmm.
had nobody to talk to. I ain't had nobody to, go for shit. I'm just gonna get high. I'm gonna pop this pill, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna take this. Girl, look up, drink. I done drunk 5 fifths. What the fuck? Type shit. Like, damn, you have to look up. So again, I wanted to build a foundation that for the working girls to be different. Come on, girl. What happens tonight? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna build you up. We're gonna keep you up and keep you on high vibrations. It's like let's go. You're gonna do what you do because, like I said, get down how you live. Well, you need that help. We're gonna help you. Let's just I just feel like I'm here for the ones that's really need, that's willing to work and that's willing to learn and be different. Cause and then everything ain't gotta be about sex. Everything isn't about sex. You got
Man.
some people that just want companionship.
Oh, what? But wait, because you done brought that up. Oh, I'm so glad that you did, because
Everything isn't
there
about
is
sex.
there is a significant amount of people who believe that everything is about sex.
And that's where they got shit fucked up.
Yeah, no, because I see it. I see it. I've experienced it. I talked about it on one of my episodes, where a lot of these males, they meet you, they get your number, they text you a couple times, and they think they supposed to go straight and get in the bed with you. It ain't no work up to it. It ain't no earn it. Ain't no none of that. It's just straight. It's crazy because I be like, who raised y'all? And then I'll be like, who hurt you? Because for you to mistreat a woman, period, you still got a mother, you still got aunties, you still got sisters, you still got female cousins, you still have women in your life. And for you to mistreat a woman on any level, It's
Hey,
unacceptable.
but they feel like they better. I kid you not. I'm telling you, like in this
So
work, the sex worker, these
why do you
motherfucking
think that
clients think they
is?
better.
Why do
I'm
you think
sorry.
that is? Why do you think that they believe that?
Because first off, they think we fucking because they think, like I said, I can speak for my own experience. I did escort because, like I said, I enjoy fucking. Who don't like enjoy? You might as well get paid for doing something that you like doing. So that's how I looked at it. That's my perspective, you know. But again, a dude perspective might be like, she has nothing in life, and that's what it is. She has nothing in life. She's low. She's the lowest of the low. And like I said, it was. I had clients like that. After you get their service, they come back to their reality. Oh, you ain't shit. You were the scum of my shoe. You ain't shit but a motherfucking hoe. And da 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 and da da da. But then he go me. Oh, I'm the greatest hoe. Which you wanted. So, hey, so it was like, you have to be. Your man got to be fucking strong,
I
bro.
what I realized is men are more concerned with the feeling, whereas women are concerned with the emotion behind sex.
Mhm.
The men just want the feeling. That once
But
that
you know,
feeling come and go,
can I say
most
something on that before you keep going?
thank you.
You know how you ever really have you because I think mine delayed again. Have you ever really, like you say you was a dancer? You know how mentally I can shut down my mental and my emotions when it comes down to that shit type shit. Like the feeling and all that. I'm just ready here to come on. Well, like when I was wham bam take your man type shit, it's wham bam take let's get it. Thank you for my money type. Like do you do that or no or is that just me?
I mean, at that time, I was dumb young. I was too busy trying to follow around and do what I saw other people that I respected and looked up to
Mm-hmm.
was doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that I had the mental capacity to do that, to detach. Um, I felt like because I was violated as a kid, that meant this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
I'm sorry. I don't understand your situation.
So,
Mm,
and that's how I know looking back, like the disconnect that I had with what was actually going on versus my mental. You know what I mean? Like I'm just now realizing or going back and connecting the dots where I'm like, oh, okay,
mm-hmm.
okay, that makes sense as to why I went through that because I missed this. You know what I'm saying? We miss things. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we human.
Definitely.
Um, some people will say, "Oh, well, you slept through that class," where you
Yeah.
missed some information.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been valuable to you growing or learning, or at least knowing certain things. I feel like a lot of things we experienced in life was due to just not knowing, just because nobody decided that that was important, or they thought that they was incapable of having that kind of conversation with us. What do you think about that?
I just feel like my generation of parents, what was that saying? How this was their saying, stay in the child place type shit. Their parents, I believe the generation before then didn't really tell them shit. So they didn't know shit. They had to learn their way. Like my parents had me at 14. So they was doing whatever the fuck they was doing. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
parents weren't telling them shit, they wasn't leading them. The one, you know what I'm saying? So the blind leading the blind is blind, right?
yeah. And
So when it came to me,
kids raising kids. That's
so when it
exactly.
came to me, and that's one of the first that's one of the first generational curses I fucking wrote. my grandma and them had them at 14, and then had me at 14. I had my kids at 18. It's like, so I mean, I knew what I didn't want, but it's like I think it was just a blind leading the blind or blind. But I just really feel like if they did tell them, life would have been different. A lot if people would have been open to tell their kids, really lead them and guide them instead of saying don't do this and don't do that. What you mean don't do it? I'm gonna, like, you telling me don't do it, why not do it? I
And I
mean,
ain't gonna lie. Excuse me, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped saying that to my kids. Don't do that. Because I felt like I was encouraging them to do just that. The more I kept saying, don't do that. Because that's how I thought as a kid. See, when you're a parent, I
mhm.
feel like it's imperative for you to take yourself out of your body as a parent and put yourself back in the shoes of whatever age your kids is that's experiencing whatever they experiencing. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that.
And
I'm with you on that.
it took
I'm
me a
definitely
long
with you
time
on that.
to figure it out and learn it and understand it, but it worked for me. Now, what works for me may not work for everybody else, but I'm just saying it allowed me to remember my mindset, my mentality, what I was thinking about. Was I even thinking about any of the stuff that they thinking about? They ain't did a third of the things that I was doing at that age. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so for me, when you talk about generational curses, that is a generational curse that I broke by making sure that they was on other things than what I was on, so that they wouldn't repeat the same cycle that I did. Because we feel like I did it already, so you don't have to. But they feel like I ain't done nothing yet. I need to do
Right.
something. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's how
feel
they
you.
think.
My perspective on my kids, I have a 14-year-old and I have a 15-year-old, I have a 3-year-old. And I was looking, when I sit back, because this past 2023 beat my ass with these teenagers. This whole year, hey, they beat my ass. I had to sit down
Oh,
and realize some shit.
woo.
Like,
Teenagers.
this
Yeah.
is my fourth, well, she was what, teen then. I said my 14-year-old, she's being 14-year old Amber at this point. What does she need right now? What did 14-year-old Amber need that my 14-year-old copy of me is doing? Like, she's running off. She's doing this. She's doing that. What can I do? What did it 14-year-old Amber need that I couldn't get from my mom? So when I sat there and I thought about it and kept thinking about it, you smoke on me like, damn. But you don't want to repeat the same shit your parents did, because they outcome, they locked me up. They're like, fuck it. You want to run away? You're getting locked up. That ain't do shit. But make me want to run away even more. So with that being said, sit down, toss my daughter, hey, what's up? I'm gonna keep it real thorough. What's going on? And my son, she's like, Mom, you keep being raw as hell. It's funny. She's like, you remind me of sexy red girl. No, the fuck I don't say that shit. He's like, yes, you do. You be just raw. I'm like, okay, but what does she need? What's going on? What makes you think this? She like, I felt as though I can't talk. Girl, we didn't talk about everything under the sun. What's going on right now? It's these boys. That's what it is. It's boys. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't do
Oh,
this. You shouldn't run after this. If they telling you to run away doing it, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't be with him. That's not a real good thing. They're gonna set you up to, they setting you up to get a kick out of this. Da, da. And when she sat down and thought about it, she said, "Oh, you right, Mom." And she went through her experience on her little scab. I say scavenger hunt. Her little adventure. She came back home. She like, you was right. I'm not gonna mislead you. You a copy of me. You a copy of me. And I don't want you to be the exact copy of me. I need you to be the greater copy of me.
yeah.
I'm the rough draft. I'm the roughest draft you're gonna get, baby. So with that being said, you are a copy of me, and I need you to be the greater copy of me. I don't need you to be the one that we already know of. You know what I'm saying? I done did shit I don't need you to do. So with that being said, we gonna talk about this. We're gonna ride it out. That's why I'm like, girl, when I just told you before we started putting on the camera, she just I ain't even mad because she got mad at me because I said some other stuff. But it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. But I can just say I can do better. Do better. Do better. Get
Well,
better. 1 second. 1 second, okay? Rolly, bring me that charge out of there. My phone couldn't die, girl. My bad.
it's, you
I
okay?
don't know. I don't know if it's just us being on here that it ran because it was on 75%.
It probably is. I feel like a lot of these
I'm like, it
apps,
was on. I'm like, and it
people,
charged up a lot, but girl, I guess not. But that's another distraction. There be distractions be trying to happen.
yeah, it sure do. So now you talked about your kids. What do you tell them about your experiences and your
I
life?
tell them the experiences. I tell them the experiences. I keep it raw. I keep it funky with them. I keep it just straight out.
I
I
love
keep it
it.
because I wish mine did. Like for real, for real. Like what's crazy? 1 second. This is crazy. And then this is me and my son talking today, and we're talking about something. And no, he was talking about some little dude that he watched on YouTube. They say he be scamming. I said, I ain't say so much. He said, Mom, you look like he be scamming. I'm like, it's a possibility. He said, but why? He got 3 pages. I said, baby, it be motherfuckers that got main jobs. They got hustles on the side. Man, scamming might be one. So you can't
Yeah,
just knock it out the park. You can't just knock it out. I say, and this is I use my mom, I use my own mom as an example. I said, my mom, now don't get me wrong. You look at me and my mom, you be like, damn, night and day. Like we are two. My mama's the professional, she up there with the white people. You know what I'm saying? That professionalism type, her voice, like you and I think. I was a product of her, like type shit, like at all. We are two different people. My mom always kept a fucking job. She always was the store manager, just up there type shit, always. I said, all my life, my mama kept a job. But I said, it was a couple of years. She ain't know I knew she sold weed. It was a couple of years she ain't know I knew she was out here selling dishes. She was a fucking pimp on the side. So I'm like, you would think they don't think you know this shit, but I knew this shit growing up. I knew it. I'm like, your grandma used to sell the fattest motherfucker. This one drove out. I said she had the fattest fucking salt bucks to fucking drove. The motherfuckers was fat as hell, like pillows. My mom was throwing that shit, even though she had a job. So you can't say like he like what? I said, yeah. If you got real OGs in your shit, like everybody got they side hustles to be where they want to be and comfortably. So no, you can't just say like no. Well, back to your question, but that was funny. I told my son that shit today. That was today. I said she always had a job, professional man. But baby, she was selling hoes on the side and
I think it's because
slanging sawbucks a fucking drove. Baby, she was. That's what she did.
I think it's I think it's because our kids look at us as superheroes, so to speak, that we cannot do no wrong. And I think that's because society has made them feel like they the parents, so they incapable.
No, they didn't see me throw some. Hey,
You
no,
know,
I don't know. Man, to see me. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna be back. I gotta go do. I'm sorry, did I cut you off again? It's like it's a delay. It's like a delay on my end. It's like I still, but I'm sorry. It's like my kids can see me. I be like, I have my keywords. Hey, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go bust a move right quick. All right, mom. That's I gotta go bust a move right quick. They didn't see me bag up weed in the crib. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see like shit. And I'm telling them like, look, this is what's going on. Ain't no sugarcoating shit. We gotta do this shit. This is what you want. My daughter she got fucking hairstyles, $200, $300 now, motherfucker. Like, come on, I'm bald headed. I'll come shit off real quick. But you want your shit done? That's for like, $300. You want I was telling my son want these $200 pants. Like, bro, we gotta make the money. You gotta have the hustle. You gotta keep it raw. I really feel like if you keep it raw and frank with your kids, I don't give a fuck about anybody else outside your doors. Because you can lie to a motherfucker and tell them whatever the fuck you want them to know, or don't want them to know. But with your kids, you gotta be raw and frank with these motherfuckers, because that's the society was what misleading them. You know what I'm saying? Look, you see it on the videos that they selling dope. No, we're really selling. We're really doing this. You seeing me do this shit. You really seeing me bag up and do this and do that.
No,
You're
no,
really
for
seeing
real.
this shit. You know what I'm saying? I live in Chicago, baby. So this is
Mhm.
what's crazy. I had a trap house right next door that sold everything. Now I sold weed and pills. They sold everything. Okay. No, I sold weed, pills, blunts, and squares and bills. They sold everything else. So you go get your shit from over there, and you come to my house and come get whatever the fuck you need, like your blunts, your cigarettes, and I got some candy store lady shit too. So with that being said, and I'm staying coochie, and I'm doing hood Uber. So look, multiple incomes, and that might not be right, but shit, I do what the fuck
That's
I
what I'm
need to
saying.
do.
Hey, man. Hey, hustle.
You go over there, beat the trap house, smoke your shit up, and guess what? You come over to my house and get your nachos, your motherfucking chips, your bill. You getting your shit. So
No, no,
like,
for real.
we did what we have to do, and my
Mhm.
kids seen that shit. Like, this is what the fuck it is. This is what y'all want. Everything costs. We gotta make this shit happen. It might not be right. I'm not saying it's right at all. I'm not saying it's right at all. It's not what you do, is how you do shit. That's something that's my man started it. Man, what you do is how you
Woo,
do.
I
And what?
promise. No, for real though. Cause my kids synced it up front. Like I think they knew I was doing into stuff, but I don't think it really dawned on them
Registered.
till my
But
house
like
got, till my house got ran up in. And then that changed the game. You see what I'm saying? Like
gee,
I'm real about my shit. I don't have no reason to lie. Like it
I
traumatized
understand.
the hell out of my kids. You know what I'm saying? And that was a wake up call for me. I was like, shit, whatever it is I was doing it for, I'm cool now. Because these people is talking about taking my kids and my kids. I mean, I don't know about you.
Man,
That's my sanity. If you take that away from me, nigga, I don't have no reason to care about this life or nobody in it. My kids is the reason why I figured out how to love, figured out how to have respect and integrity and character. Them, I didn't
you
have.
right. You
I ain't
damn
gonna
right.
say that before I had them. I didn't care about. I didn't care about myself. So there is no way I was gonna care about anybody else. Because if you don't care about you, everybody else is non and void, man. At the end of the day, I was on a path of destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like kids is a blessing, man. Regardless of what you
Yes.
had to go through to get for them to get here, or whatever
Th-
you got to go through while raising them, man. Like
This
they.
last. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead. What you was about to say?
I was gonna say, you said they're a blessing, and I big merch that because my last one, that 3-year-old shorty, like I said, she came when they was 12 or 13. This 3-year-old, she bullied her way to this motherfucking earth. You hear me? I tried to. She like no.
Oh,
I
that
tried.
oh, that's what I call a pandemic baby.
G,
That
she was. She came in 2020.
yeah.
G, she fucking bullied her motherfucking way to this universe. Like, G, when I say I tried to go to the chop stop, I did. Ain't no tried. I did go to the chop stop 3 different times. Every time I left and they told me I couldn't have an abortion or whatever, I cried. G, I cried walking up out of there, right? Because you walking out of there, they tell me I'm crying. I step outside the abortion clinic, it started raining. Like a movie. Every fucking time I left the abortion clinic, she bullied her way to this motherfucking earth. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know where I would be. I don't even think I'd be sitting here talking to you. She rained me. That's my love bug, baby. That's my rainbow, baby. That's why I call her. She's making me re-love. It's okay to re-love. She's like, I love you, mommy, all day long. I love you, mommy. I love you, mommy. I love you. You gonna take this love. You gonna learn this love, like type shit. That's what she's on.
Okay.
Like she, like that's my rainbow, baby. She
I
on
love
that.
it.
Like she came where my most darkest moments. I don't even know how I created something so sweet, something so lovable like the way I did. She came out rainbow baby. You know what I'm saying? And I seriously, she helped me. Cause like I said, I wouldn't know we probably wouldn't even be talking right now. I was definitely on a destructive, fuck this, fuck that, fuck. I was depressed, all type of shit. And She changed. She like, man, it's still love. Love, love. You gotta love. That's that love, baby. So
I love
yeah.
that for you. And
Yo,
I'm
that's
so
my rainbow
happy.
love baby. She just and that's what I
Just
lost.
love
I lost
kids,
within
period.
myself. Huh?
I just love kids, period.
I lost
It's
within myself with
it's
that. Like,
something
bro.
about a kid, like
Mm,
they the purest, most innocent form on the planet,
mm-hmm. Oh shit.
and they just love to a limit.
It ain't no limit. They
It ain't no
love.
limit to them. They just,
Ain't no limit.
I'm a grandmother now. She getting ready
Mm-hmm.
to be 2 years, well, 1 years old in April, and I'm just like, I ain't think I was equipped enough to be nobody's grandma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I'm still trying to learn. I'm still got some growth. But God seems to have certain things show up, like you said, at the right time. I felt like I was in a dark place too, but I look at her face
Dark.
and it's like, oh well, whatever I was thinking about, I don't even care about now because she don't have a care in the world. Every day is just a happy-go-lucky day for her. You know, it makes you have a different appreciation for this life.
Mm-hmm.
I get it now. It is different when you're a grandparent as opposed to a parent. It's a difference.
Oh shit.
But I
Mm-hmm.
really, really, really appreciate you for coming on the show. Let everybody know how they can follow you on your
Girl.
social media platform.
This horrible. I am so horrible at this. And I knew I was like, I knew I was gonna have to write this shit down, but I'm just winging it. Today has been one of those days, and I should have been prepared. But and y'all can find me. What's this Instagram? I am Amber G. Look, I am Amber G, but a period between every word. I am Amber G on Instagram. What is my other? What's my Twitter? I'm gonna change that name. Um, Guy Amber on Snapchat. Yep, Snapchat is Guy Amber. I don't think it was a question mark. Just Guy Amber. No, it's Guy Amber G. Guy Amber G. Um, Facebook. Oh y'all, hey y'all, I do tarot too, y'all. So look, you can find me Amber's Tarot. What is the Amber's Tarot on Facebook, or you can find me on Amber Hall, either one. Well, what else? What is it? What other? Look, I can look.
Twitter,
I can. My
you got
man
a
can keep
Twitter
on
account? Do you have a
my
Twitter?
Twitter. I'm gonna actually change the name on there, but it's Miss London XXX on there for now. It's that's for now. Miss London XXX on Twitter. That's where you can find Liz London Pleasure G or Pleasure Goddess on there. So if y'all want, I still do my little escorting businesses. Like I said, I still come out. Like I said, it
Okay.
ain't all about fucking. It's some people out here. Hey, I had a client last week. He just wanted me to come sit there and talk to him and cut his toenails, and I was fine with that. Hey, whatever.
Hey,
He like, I enjoy doing it.
okay.
I enjoy you doing it. You know how to do it right. And hey, I'm fine with that. It's called companionship. Everything ain't about
I'm good at what I'm
that-
good at.
So that's why I was saying
I'm good
everything is
at what
not
I'm
about
good
sex.
at. You can't
Everybody
help
just needs somebody.
that. I'm good
Everybody
at
needs
what I'm
somebody
good
for the
at.
moment. And hey, that's where pleasure come from. She just the goddess of all. She helps you out. She helps. So
Yeah, I
that's
definitely
about
look
it.
forward to us like doing more stuff together. I
Yes,
wish you
ma'am.
the best on all your business
Likewise.
ventures. Um, blessings to you and your family. And
Gratitude. Likewise. Right back to you, sis.
this our year, as Black women to take it up a notch or two.
Man, just go hard. Go hard. I don't give a fuck
Okay.
taking up all the notches. Go there. It's time to be extra. I don't give a fuck. That's why I told myself
Okay.
this shit. It's time for because I've been extra, but you know how people tell you to dumb that down. Man, fuck
No,
that. I'm
we
finna
ain't
go.
dumbing nothing
I'm finna
down.
be extra as
No.
fuck. I want
Yes.
extra glitter. I want extra cheese. Extra. Hey, I'm gonna be extra, extra on extra. So y'all gonna see my ass everywhere.
I love
Y'all
it.
gonna see me.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, ma'am. You
Well,
too. Extra as fuck. Go ahead. Go hard. I don't give a fuck. Everybody be extra as fuck. I don't look
it's up
extra.
to here. It's up from here.
Yes, ma'am. Ain't
Y'all
nowhere but
know
up.
as I be get called the hood Oprah.
As you should. Fuck. Yes, ma'am.
Uh, I love
Yes,
y'all.
ma'am. I'm with
Everybody
that
that
one.
tuned in, everybody that liked, shared, commented. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all so dope. Keep tuning in, man. We're gonna keep dropping fire ass episodes. This is Unspoken Truth. I'm your host, Denise. Peace. Okay.
Okay.